Hello everyone. Are you starting to feel any of the symptoms from Venus, the planet Venus? Its alignments, its upgrades? Are you sensitive right now? Are you a sensitive? Are you an empath? Maybe you're just finding out you're an empath. Hi everyone. I am Michelle Espinosa, also known as Lady Stars and Fire. I'm a clairvoyant empath healer. Now, before I go any further, I need to remind everyone, while I am a healer, I am not a doctor. So if for any reason you are feeling that you need to visit a doctor, if you're feeling fear from any of the symptoms that are coming from this alignment, from this calibration, then please, by all means, yes, go visit a doctor. We would rather you always be safe than sorry. We would rather that you always know that you are completely fine and that there is nothing wrong with you than to ever have any question to that. Now, let me start off with what some of these symptoms are. See, if you are feeling right now, not all the time, kind of coming and going, some pressure in the heart, right on this area, as if maybe you're feeling smothered or something is pushing in, or you just got pressure on your heart and you're having trouble breathing. Just feels hard to catch that breath. That is one of these symptoms. Is your tummy feeling like it's all in knots? Do you have gas? Are you having especially lower back pain? Pain in the kidney area? You might be having headaches. You may also be having hot sweats, so to speak. Hot flashes. Out of nowhere. There's not really any reason for it. You're not doing anything out of the normal. You haven't eaten anything that's bad. There's no real reason why you feel like you're having this pressure on your heart or you're having this trouble breathing. Well, these are symptoms of Venus, and as she's calibrating you, she's bringing you into alignment. She's playing with your chakras, my darling. You see, let me help you understand. The planet Venus, well, what is she? She is love. Well, what is love, my darling? Love is heart. And in this case, quite literally, it is heart. But what is love? Love is not just, I love you to my soulmate. It's not just the love you have for your soulmate. It's the love you have for others, for your friendships, for your family, the love you have for yourself, your self-love, your self-worth. And along with your self-worth, that love is also your creativity. What is it that is in defying of what you are, that you love? Singers. You have your musicians. You have your creativity comes in your sports. Maybe you're an author. When you write your books, you are creating. They're your babies. That is your love. Now, let's understand right now, the reason for this is because Venus is in retrograde. When she's in retrograde, she is reviewing the past, what didn't work, and how to make it work right in the future. She's reassessing things, reevaluating things. She's going back to your personal unfinished business. Retrograde for Venus right now is going on from July 25th until I think it's September 6th, 7th, or 8th when she goes direct. So right now she's walking backwards. She's kind of going, okay, well, where did this not work? And how can I make this work in the future so we don't make these same mistakes again? This is quite literally why she's messing with your chakras. She's been in retrograde for a little while now. She's been able to get into your mind. Now she's actually getting into your person. And as she aligns you, she's calibrating you properly. She's giving you downloads. She's upgrading you, making you evolve, so to speak, so that you can have a better next half of this year and rest of your life in general. When our chakras are going through growth, what happens is, as they're growing, you have to think of it somewhat like when a child has a growth spurt. They're going to grow, they're going to go through that growth spurt no matter what, but that does not mean that it wasn't always not painful. It's the same thing. You are just going through a growth spurt. Spirit is saying that it is an internal growth spurt that will also affect you mentally and physically in your life through healing for the rest of your life, as it helps heal you and correct mistakes that you've made. But when the chakras are growing, enhancing, enlarging, so to speak, what is going on is, as it goes through these areas, the heart, the torso, the tummy, where all that back pain might be coming, where you might be feeling the gas that comes and goes, or the stomach in knots for no reason, and the pressure and the hard time breathing, all of that is your chakras growing, honey. But as they grow, what it is it's releasing negative energies. And that releasing of those negative energies is resentment, fear, anger, stuff you've held on to. You may not even realize you're still holding on to it. These are blockages. And as it breaks through those blockages, it grows. It's that simple. But just like a child in a growth spurt, it can be a little painful. That's what I'm coming out to remind you of right now. As Venus is going through these retrogrades, or this retrograde, and walking backwards and reminding you of what didn't work, don't get the idea incorrect. It's not like, let me open up Pandora's box and jump in and make love to it and stir it all up and start the same problems all over again. No. It's not like that at all. It's meant for you to evaluate, reassess, learn how to make the corrections, let go, and move on. This is part of what I was saying in the uplift that I did with the healing with Archangel Raphael for peace. It is our free will that forces us to need healing again and again and again. Right now I'm being told to remind yourself, pamper yourself. Take some time to pamper yourself. You are going through a lot. You're going through an upgrade. You're going through recalibration. You're going through the downloads of how to not make these same mistakes again, which gives you a higher vibration, a higher frequency in general, making you a higher being, slowly moving upwards. That's evolving, honey. That is all. I need to remind you too right now, if you are having problems in this area, ground yourself and try to stay grounded as much as possible, because you may find other empaths might also be picking up, and it's not like they don't have enough they're not picking up. So be responsible for your energy, because if you're not grounding, you might be leaking energy transference. Ground yourself right now so that you can learn your lessons. You don't need everybody to learn your lessons. Ground yourself. You might want to keep to yourself a little bit more too over some of these periods as you're going through this. Pamper yourself. Treat yourself right. You might want to get into some aromatherapies. Anything that is uplifting, calming, and just healing in general will be helpful for you. I'm being reminded, as you are being brought to your attention and memories, so to speak, maybe, of things that maybe didn't work out quite as well as you wished they had in your past. and you're learning how to see it for what it was and correct it so you don't make those same problems again, along with just anything else. I'm being reminded, if it's not really what you love, if it's not really going to work on helping you with what you love, let it go. Just let it go. Because as our chakras are going through these unblocking of these energies and causing us these different areas of pain in our tummy, our back, our kidney, our heart, maybe even headaches, hot flashes, as they come and go. If you're holding on to any of these worries, these fears, these just stressful situations, what you're actually doing is creating a new block, which then you have to also heal, which will cause more pain as you move forward. So if it's not that important, stop focusing on it. Let it go. It's that simple. Don't dive back in Pandora's box and stir it up. It's really not that big of a deal. Let it go. Try aromatherapies. If you have time and you're into that, you might want to get into the Wicca healing. You might want to do chakra meditation healings. That might help you. Pampering yourself does not have to mean a lot. Maybe it's just a relaxing time in the bathtub. Cut yourself some slack. You're going through a lot. I am also being reminded to tell you that if this is one of my chakra pendants, it was originally a pendulum, but it broke, so now it's a bracelet that I made. See how it is all one? It's actually a gemstone of it. If you are interested in chakra pendants to help yourself, whether it's bracelets, necklaces, jewelry, I'm being reminded, if you are interested in using them to help you, get the gemstone ones. There are so many out there that they all look pretty, but they've got like all the different beautiful colors on them, but they're actually glass. Make sure you're getting gemstones, honey, not glass. Don't get ripped off. If you want it to help you get in the line and help you heal, don't get ripped off. Get one that is gemstones, not the glass fake ones that are just the pretty colors. They may be beautiful and they may be pretty colors, but it's not going to help you with the alignment. If you want real, you're going to have to go for real. And gemstones don't cost much money. They're actually quite cheap. So you can find ones. Just don't let yourself get ripped off with where it says glass. That's not going to help you. Incense for healing, aromatherapy for healing. Maybe you need some massages. Anything that will help you stay calm and move you to a happier place. You don't want to be stressed out more than you have to be. So don't force it on yourself. Plus, recreating those stresses not only make it harder for you to unblock, but it's going to create those pains to be more painful. Depending, again, where you are on your spiritual path, or if you're even just starting your spiritual path, the more healing you've done for yourself, the less these symptoms are going to hurt you right now. But if you are new to the subject, it might be very overwhelming, especially in the heart, because the heart is Venus. And she's connecting with you a lot more than you might realize. It's an upgrade, darling. It's how you are being recalibrated for your better, higher self as you become a more healthy person. I need to plug also, please, if you are interested, on the 22nd of every month, I'm starting a new global healing meditation. Like I said, on the 22nd of each month, it is No One Suffers Anymore. No One Suffers Alone Anymore. Please check out my website so you can get details on it, www.ladystarsandfire.com. And as always, I'm sending you so much love, hugs and kisses in the wind, and I hope that you're making it through the retrograde well. Bye.